Oh, what's going on, guys? F4LESS roller again. It is raining today, and sorry, guys, I'm putting stuff away. Raining today, but we're putting up the birds. This right here is a young kit. My last round of 2024. I believe September they will be 1 year old. But yeah, they've been flying. It's raining. It's super windy. But I've been trying to fly them just so that I can see how they handle the wind. I know a lot of people don't like to fly birds in the wind. I do. I use it to gauge to see who really has heart to kit after they roll. This kit can get really active. They can get really active, and there they go. Yeah, they learned to kind of shut it down through the wind right now. But look at that. Oh man, there's a few in here that I'm thinking about pulling out here, so I will be pulling a few of them out here pretty soon. Look at that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Oh, look at that. Everybody home, safe and sound. Oh, this one came out hot. He came out hot. But yeah, he's home. Home. Believe it or not, this bird is out of my bell neck stuff, and I think one of my young indigo cock must have jumped on her, because last year I put one in the breeding loft, and I think he must have jumped on the hen. Produced this, I don't know what to call that, indigo saddle, and he's a ripper. He's a ripper. His siblings are all performing very well, so I'm very happy with it. They go the hen, the blue check self hen. She's got a solid roll on her too. Let's see if she'll let one rip. But yeah, guys, the World Cup is coming up this weekend. My main teams are resting. I'm gonna try something different that I've never done before. It's the World Cup, so sometimes you gotta take big risks, and I want to take a big risk. This coming Sunday is when I fly, so my team is resting up. It's nice that it cooled down, but what really sucks is that if it gets too cold, then it kind of messes up with all the feed as well. But you do what you can. You do what you can. Training young birds. I got a few young birds out flying. Hopefully they're not lost. If they are, well, not that much you can do about it. It's part of training birds. But it is what it is. You just do what you can and try to get everyone back. But you're gonna lose some, and that's just part of it. I put a few up in there, and look, the yellow one came back. There's another one. There's that little blue bar right there came back. Sorry, I just got my eyes open. But this is the Havoc crew right here, and they're starting to come in really good. I'm happy with the results that I'm getting out of this, and this is my cross family. They can get very active. and they could really turn on a good show. I'm looking to put this kit maybe in the club fly and also for the 20 bird nationals. I think by the nationals they should be peaked out. But of course, you're gonna have to deal with the molt and everything like that too. So we will see how they handle the molt. This year I'm running the Minnesota Flying Classic. I think we have about 16 kits to put up. So we have about 16 guys willing to fly. So we are looking to go all around Minnesota here. And this is a club fly only. There's 2 guys in South Dakota that will be flying with us. And I'll be the director for that, putting that together. And this coming Saturday, the 17th, is the due date for money and for fly entries. We'll be flying June 13th through the 15th. If need be, we could probably push the 12th. But I won't know until the due date, and then I have all the entry and all the money collected. Then I'll put a schedule together to be for sure. But right now, give or take about 14 to 16 guys flying. I think there's about 5 guys flying the 11 bird, and the rest of the guys are flying the 20 bird. So it's a great outcome. Planning to do this year, and then I do plan to do it next year too, if nobody wants to take over. But next year I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Thinking about doing like a bracket fly off. So for every 4 people, there's gonna be 1 qualifier, and then the top. So like for example, we have 14 guys flying. We could have had 4 spots. About 4 top guys that could have reflown again and get that first prize. Instead of just judging the kit based on 1 fly, they get another chance to prove that they're number 1, right? A bracket, break it down and have more flies before you give the trophy to the champ. Some people feel like to be the champ, you have to fly consistent bird. You have to win consistently. And, by doing this, you will have more than 1 chance to put your birds up. Of course, for every 4 guys, you get 1 qualifier. So you got to balance that out. But for sure, you'll get an idea of who's really flying and who's not. And it'll motivate guys, hopefully, to continue pushing their birds up. And the thing is that I don't want people to feel like they need, especially club guys. If you guys are listening to this, I don't want you guys pushing your good birds up for these club flies. I mean, yes, you want a good team. Yes, you want to put on a good show. The whole point is to exercise, get your feet wet is what we're looking for. Ooh. We're looking for getting your feet wet. We're not looking for, and if you want to win, that's a personal goal, okay? That's a personal goal. But I would say that if this is just a club fly, have fun. The whole point is get your feet wet into competition. Start putting your birds up so you know how they're getting scored. Get an idea of how things work, and you'll be doing a whole lot better, But if you never fly, then you never have the chance to ever see what you're capable of putting up or what your birds are capable to do. And you're not going around to see other people fly in competition. You're not getting exposed to how kits look. And so I always say, get out there, get under a kit, whether they are popping it or not. If you can see, define, and talk about a good solid roll and see it, that's an experience that you're gonna, get from driving around and seeing other people's kit boxes and seeing their birds that they're flying, their training methods. You might even learn something from somebody who's got a loft that's designed the way you want it. You know, it's something like that. You know, it's ever changing, this hobby. So yeah, I'm hoping that, I'll get more guys more involved, more motivated to fly. Um, you know, I push for the single bird fly. And I was thinking a while back we talked about, like a speed fly. All right, which means you take your fastest bird in your loft and you get that bird judged to see who can produce the fastest bird, right? Why not have fun? So if my buddy got one that he's thinking, oh man, dude, this bird is close to a blur, or it is a blur, why don't we all go see it, go support it? If I got one and I'm like, dude, this bird is blurring out, why not put it up and say, hey guys, come in, everybody come see this bird. What you guys think about the speed? No, I'm talking about just speed. Okay, I'm not talking about depth. I'm not talking about style. Okay, we're just strictly talking about velocity. And when we start pinpointing these little things where we can pick out and have fun with it, why not? And then of course we could talk about style. We can do one where we say, hey, I got a bird here that's got the perfect style. Let's put it up. Let's put it up and let's let everybody else see it and judge it and certify it for fun. Like, just have fun. There's many ways to enjoy the hobby. And if you have friends in the hobby, I mean, it'd be fun to just do with each other. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to think of ways to keep the hobby fun and enjoyable, and not about who's winning and who's not. But these little things is what teaches each individual, hey, this is what quality looks like. You could talk about it, write a book on it, read up on it, whatnot. But let's be real, without actual seeing it in person, live with your two eyes, you will never know what exactly you're dealing with. Look at that bird. He came down. And so, to me, I think this is a good opportunity for everybody to do it. And everybody just to kind of get an idea of what a gauge on what a quality roller is. And I tell you, style is probably one of the toughest quality to continue to have. It's not consistent. You could have the best quality bird and he might not produce a quality bird again for a while. And it's just how it is. And I always tell people, if you do get a pair that's breeding high quality birds, and if you bring in the wrong bird, it could really screw it up right away. So to me, that's why I'm a stylist guy more than speed and depth. I mean, I want some birds that are fast. I want some birds that got some good depth. But let's be honest that if they don't have the right style, you really don't want to. At least to me, I don't really praise that bird as much. But yeah, just something to talk about with you guys. See what you guys think. There go that bird right there. That bird's got some billneck blood in him. He will be going up. And he's been coming in the roll real good. So he might be pulled out soon too. Oh, this guy right here. This guy's a champ. This guy is like a good 30 footer. Fast, velocity. But yeah, guys, this is the Havoc crew. I wish I would have been out here a little bit earlier to record them. They were popping really good. But my wife made dinner, so I went inside to go eat real quick. Today we just happened to be home, so I decided to throw up the kit. Usually Friday I'm not even home. Would have been gone already. The birds would have been fed. I would have been out of here already. But today we are home, so put up the bird. Kind of sucks that it's raining and the wind is going like crazy. But we're just having fun out here. And when it comes down to competition, it should motivate you to try at least to put up a solid kit. And you hopefully put your birds that will put on a show for you, And so that's why I think competition is good to have. But when you start thinking and taking things personally and attacking each other, I think that's when things starts to go the wrong way. At that point, I think everybody should take a break and really reflect back on to why you even compete. You realize you compete because you want to see your program against the next person's. You want to see your selection in your birds compared to the next top quality birds. You know what I mean? And you want to improve your stuff. You don't want to, and that's the thing is now everybody just want to win. And when you don't win, then it just get talked about and bad things come. But you know, the thing is just have fun, guys. Have fun. It's gonna be the first thing. So, all right, effortless roller, we out.